Hello, my name is Travis Bean, and on this channel we talk Kanye West, and we have some news today. You can see a little Trevor Noah there. That's the guy we're talking about. I almost said Chris. About to meet with Chris. That's probably why. Kanye. Chris is the Kanye of the Kanye community of the podcasting world. I would argue of the YouTube world. Kanye has been going off lately on Instagram, talking about Pete Davidson, DL Hughley, and now Trevor Noah. And this one is probably the most interesting to me anyway because of Trevor Noah's response. So what we see here is Kanye saying all together now. And then I guess I'm not going to say this word because in this page 6 article, they actually bleep the word. And I did not realize it was a word that needed to be bleeped. Always learning new things. So I'm not going to say it, but I guess the original song goes "Kumbaya, my lord." I guess I did say it, but I'm saying it in the context of the other song. But Kanye means it as a slur. So let's see here. Sorry, get my thoughts together. So he said this, and the reason he's going after Trevor Noah, who actually over the years, I don't watch a lot of Trevor Noah. I actually used to watch the Daily Show religiously when Jon Stewart hosted it. But I just have kind of been out of the loop and don't watch any TV anymore. So I mostly just see news about Trevor Noah, who I like a lot, and I think he's really funny. But I know he's gone after Kanye in the past. Like I've seen enough headlines and seen enough videos to know he is very critical of Kanye. And so recently he said what Kim Kardashian is going through is terrifying to watch, and it shines a spotlight on what so many women go through when they choose to leave. What we're seeing is one of the most powerful, one of the richest women in the world, unable to get her ex to stop texting her, to stop chasing her, to stop harassing her. As a society, we have to ask ourselves, do we wish to stand by and watch a car crash when we thought we saw it coming? Then he talks about Kanye's kids. Okay. And yeah, and obviously Kim Kardashian said, please stop this narrative. You were just coming here this morning to pick up the kids for school. This was a whole controversy that happened where Kanye wanted the kids to come to Sunday service, and there's like all this back and forth and a lot of, I don't know, it's hard to really gauge the situation properly. If anybody does it well, it's Chris, who like really does a great job of kind of like reading the situation and being empathetic toward everyone. But anyway, Trevor Noah is kind of responding to all this and calling out what he perceives to be abusive behavior from Kanye. And that's why Kanye sent this. And he just Googled Trevor Noah's name and wrote his little caption there. But Trevor Noah just responded, as you can see here. Damn, here we go again. Everybody's saying what's not for him. He quotes Kanye songs several times in this, which I actually enjoy a lot. There are a few artists who have had more of an impact on me than you, Ye. You took samples and turned them into symphonies. You took your pain through the wire and turned it into performance perfection. I thought differently about how I spend my how I spend my money because of you. I learned to protect my childlike creativity from grown thoughts because of you. Shit, I smile every time I put on my seatbelt because of you. You were a serious rapper who also knew when to not take himself seriously. You effortlessly brought comedy into music and made us all smile while we rapped along. So a lot of praises right up front. Almost half of this is praising him. You're an indelible part of my life, Ye, which is why it breaks my heart to see you like this. I don't care if you support Trump, and I don't care if you roast Pete. I do care, however, when I see you on a path that's dangerously close to peril and pain. So what he's saying here is like, I don't care about your opinions. You can say whatever you want. Although I think in the past he has been kind of critical of Kanye's opinions. Anyway, doesn't matter. Moving on from that. Basically he's saying like, I don't care who you support, and I don't even care that you're going after the guy who's dating your wife. Like, I do care about the fact that what Trevor Noah perceives Kanye to be doing is damaging to Kanye. It's not necessarily like the things you believe, but how you express how you believe them and how you got to the point where you believe these things and how you let these things kind of take over your life and control you and change your behavior and change how you speak to people, treat people, and how the world perceives you. I could see all that being concerning to somebody who's a fan of Kanye. You want the guy, your favorite artist, this guy who has so much potential to do so much good, to be kind to himself, to be kind to his mental health, to be good to the people in his life so he can build good things in his life and be surrounded by good. Like I understand all that. You have every right to fight for your family, but you have to know the difference between that and fighting your family. I've woken up too many times and read headlines about men who've killed their exes, their kids, and then themselves. I don't want to read that headline about you. Again, something we can all relate to, even if we all don't think Kanye's going down that path necessarily. When you grow up loving somebody, you watch them develop their entire career, you feel like you spent so much time with these people and know them intimately. When you are perceiving a different path for them, like they are going a different direction than what you knew about them. If you're just joking about it all and I'm an idiot for caring, then so be it. But I'd rather be an idiot who spoke up and said something to you in life than the cool guy who said nothing and then mourns for you in prison or the grave. Oh, and as for that word, clearly some people graduate, but we still stupid. It's him kind of taking a shot back at Kanye, quoting a Kanye line there. Don't ever forget the biggest trick racists ever played on black people was teaching us to strip each other of our blackness whenever we disagree, tricking us into dividing ourselves up into splinters so that we can never unite is a powerful rod. Strong words there. Powerful words there. I can't front though. Kumbaya is funny as shit. Look after yourself, my brother. Hopefully one day we'll all be laughing about the situation and how it ended with peace and love. Chris is really good at reading stuff. I've noticed that from his YouTube videos. He's like such voice and presence when he's reading something, and I'm like stumbling my way through. Anyway, I just wanted to note that maybe you're watching this video 50 years from now and you didn't know that Trevor Noah and Kanye West had an interaction. Now you know. But I just think this is a cool thing to document. I will be interested to see what happens after this, because to me, this is a pretty reasonable response. Again, whether or not you agree with any of this, if you think Kanye's on a bad path, if you perceived what Kanye to be doing is abusive, like all that is up for debate. But I do think it's interesting when somebody who's known Kanye for a long time, who's been a follower of his work, who's been inspired by Kanye for many years, to get someone's perspective in that camp is valuable. And I think this brings an interesting touch to the conversation. Okay, thanks for watching. Please like the video, subscribe below, leave comments, and check out the podcast. I feel like people still don't know we have a podcast. We talk all about Kanye over in the podcast, Watching the Throne. Okay, stay wavy, keep it loopy.